Mbwa hawa wanadhihirisha mapokezi yaliyo katika boma hili. Karin aliyekuja hapa nchini miaka 1980 kuendeleza kazi ya kueneza Injili, alipata mazuri Machakos.
When I came to Kenya as a missionary, I actually came to Kenya as a missionary, and I'm still part-time with the mission, with Youth with the Mission actually, and I have been in Kenya for many years, since the 80s, 1980. So I'm currently here, married, I have 3 children.
Baada ya miaka kadhaa ya kueneza Injili, aliapa kutorudi kwao Switzerland. Hapa Machakos alipatana na kipendacho roho, mmewe.
Originally, actually, I'm from Switzerland, as you might be seeing, but I'm married to a Kenyan man.
Ameanza ufugaji wa mbwa. Kwake anahakikisha hawakosi lolote.
But then we started experiencing some insecurities in this village here. So we thought it might be good to have 1 or 2 dogs to help us a little bit with security. So we just got some local dogs and started like that. But then I started to get to know people that had better looking dogs, like German Shepherd dogs. And I remember when I was a small kid, I always wanted a German Shepherd. So many years ago, I got my first German Shepherd actually as a gift from a neighbor. But 6 months later, it died because the dog was not vaccinated. I knew nothing.
Tangia aanze kazi hii, hakika hajuti.
So I always wanted dogs, but here in Kenya, basically we want it for security reasons. But then that actually changed, and we started acquiring purebred dogs, actually German Shepherd dogs, and we bought them from people, from breeders like me. Now I'm breeding German Shepherd dogs, and they're expensive. So, but they're registered dogs. You don't just have a medical card. You have a whole documentation of a pedigree that will show you the parents, the grandparents, the great-grandparents, and the great-great-grandparents.
Anafuga aina kadhaa ya mbwa, japo German Shepherd ndio bora kwake.
Okay, the main breed I have is pure German Shepherd dogs, especially the one with the long fur. There are the ones that look like the police dogs, with the short coat. I have about 2 of them, but the rest has very long fur because I like them. I like their looks and I like breeding them. Then for security purpose, I have a very big 53 kilo heavy male crossbreed. His father is a Burble, and his mother was a crossbreed between a Burble and a Rottweiler. He looks just like a crossbreed, and I only have 1. He's even castrated so that he can't mess around with my pure dogs, but he's still doing very good security work.
Anahakikisha kwamba anapata chanjo ili kuwakinga na magonjwa na hata kuvutia wateja.
The first vaccination is given, which is called parvovirus. It's given at 6 weeks. Then the second vaccination is given at 9 weeks, so 3 weeks later. It's called DHLP. The third vaccination is a repeat of the DHLP at 12 weeks. And even at 12 weeks, you can give the rabies. So if the puppies are healthy, then you can do DHLP and rabies at week 12. And when all that is done, you can sell your puppies.
Kuwalisha mbwa hawa sio jambo la kawaida, kwani gharama inayohitajika kuwalisha ni juu mno, wote wakila kiasi kikubwa cha chakula.
Most dogs here eat boiled mortality chicks, meaning these few-hour-old chicks that we get from Ken Chick every other week. So we get the big supply, about 200 kilos, and that lasts me for most of the dogs here for 2 weeks, okay? But then I cook it with rice. So a bag of rice barely lasts, a bag of, 20 kilos, I think, it hardly lasts for a week, because we put about 3 kilos of rice in each cooking that we do. We just cook once a day, but we feed them twice a day. Then others are not handling the chicks well. They get skin breakout, so those ones get the dry food, which we call pellets or kibble. It's those small round dry things which is very expensive.
Uwepo wa mbwa hawa hapa umeimarisha usalama katika boma lake na pia anaweza kuuza baadhi yao na kupata mapato yake ya kila siku.
I had to leave the job at the mission. I actually was not doing well at all. Emotionally and physically I was not okay. But I had dogs. And whenever I would spend time with my dogs, they would give me the energy, they would give me the purpose, they would keep me going.
Wateja wake wengi wakiwa wakazi wa hapa nchini na hata nchi za kigeni kama vile Tanzania, Uganda, Ghana na nyinginezo.
Okay, a few of them have gone to Tanzania and Uganda. 3 of them have gone to Zanzibar. And how many have now? 1, 2, 3, 4 have gone to Ghana.
Baadhi ya mbwa hawa wameweza kupokea mafunzo maalum kuwawezesha kufuata maagizo kutoka kwa mwenyewe. Anawahimiza wanaotaka kufuga mbwa, kwanza ni lazima wawe na uwezo wa kifedha kuwafuga mbwa hawa, kwani gharama ya chakula na hospitali zinaweza kugharimu kiasi kikubwa cha fedha.
I have many female dogs. I'm only allowed to breed them once a year. Not every time they get into heat. So if as a breeder you think you will become a rich person, I have bad news for you. It doesn't start that way. It doesn't start that way.
Mbwa anajulikana kwa usalama, lakini pia yeye ni rafiki kwa binadamu.
That one we have to leave it here. Go now. Go with New Zealand now.
Dennis Mwendwa, Undugu TV.